tour in the building. Mr. Gene Norden, professor.
No, we never did that.
Maybe we come in here for band practice. Here we go. Smell like
I know probably more about this room than I do. Since I have been here, of course, the room is as it is now with the addition of that stage. I think probably maybe some of you remember when this little portion here, which is used to be a sound booth, was actually a little bitty stage.
Right.
And this kind of a mini recital thing. What year was it that we added that stage there? Do any of you remember that?
All right.
The early 60s, 63 maybe? That stage was still the place where all of the major ensembles did their thing. Basically right now it's used as just a backstage area for the recital hall, and if we get really crowded, occasionally we'll just draw those curtains and use it for a classroom. It's been used many times for a classroom. It's frequently used for activities for the band, just getting music out and various things like that. Let's walk up through this way and go into the recital hall. Building here. This was completed in 1967, 68, during that school year. And it holds about 430. Most always we use the stage here for student recitals, as well as the large ensembles. Believe it or not, this stage can hold about 120. You have to be a little creative with percussion with that minute. We have all the clinic concerts until just a couple of years ago here, but now there's just a need in the Weatherby Gymnasium. While maybe aesthetic quality are not quite as great, at least there's more room. So, but during the year we hold just about everything right in here. And, this is the second floor we've had put on. We had a parquet floor, as maybe some of you might have remembered. It came back. It was a beautiful floor when it was originally put in here, but we had a gutter stop up and about this much water on the floor during the monsoons. That soon took care of that, so this floor was put in. This is the second organ we've had since we've been in here, and of course the pipes are back here. This is a really nice instrument. The original instrument was the guy that sold it to us should have worn a mask. It was not very good, but this is a really fine instrument here.
This is the Gene Duncan recital hall.
Gene Duncan recital hall. Gene still has an office up around the corner up here where he is madly working at the computer. He is the secretary or secretary treasurer for 3 investors clubs, and he regularly deals in thousands and tens of thousands of dollars every day. He's a very wealthy fellow. Let's just go on out this way. Tails though.
Very good.
Yeah, in the moat. Offices and practice rooms there.
This area.
In here is the tuba and euphonium studios right here, or practice rooms and storage areas. They've got special shelves built for all the tubas and a couple of those practice rooms and so forth. And you can see they're just moderate size, but the tuba euphonium students have keys to get in there and so forth. And then all of this is faculty studios. Some of them are on the other side, but we've got French horn and tuba euphonium. Then on down the hall we've got trumpet and oboe, guitar. Ray Ross teaches there in guitar. Saxophone's where I teach, and of course Sue Ann Howard. Some of you remember Sue Ann Howard Blair now. Still teaches cello. She's older than dirt, just like I am.
Gene, this is a new section down here, right, Gene?
Pardon?
Where did the old building end here?
Well, we'll go back that way. This whole section is the new section of the building.
Okay.
And it was open. We moved into this side in the in the spring of 1968. And I remember coming over and having an opportunity to pick which color rug I wanted, and I chose bad. It wasn't a real great choice. We didn't have an elevator. And for years, we kind of joked with people that we got the shaft and somebody else got the elevator. The only reason it was really put in was because one day someone couldn't get to the third floor that needed, disability access, and that was the only reason we got it, as you know how that works. This whole upstairs, this whole third floor, for a number of years was just one great big open space. Just a cement floor and cinder block walls, and basically it was storage space for anything that we couldn't find another place to put. Old music, old nasty uniforms. I think there was even an old broken down organ and all kinds of Civil War model sousaphones and that sort of thing. We got new uniforms in '67, and the uniforms that probably many of you used were stored up here for a while, and they were later even sold to some high school, and may still be marching down the street someplace.
Is this, Gene, isn't this the room that Chris went over and got all the old music programs and organized everything from the years previous to when we came
correct.
even?
I was the one that actually did the
work. You were the one. Well, Chris said it was done, but I can't remember if he said you did or he did some of it. Or...
He got the credit.
Sorry about that. I got everybody in trouble with that statement.
No problem. We did that in fall of 1985. I had done 4 years as director of bands, and after Hawk died, and that next year I came back upstairs in '85, and that was one of the projects that I took on that year, which was a wonderful idea. And it was really interesting to go through all those programs. We got back a lot of the way through the 60s and even some into the 50s with existing programs. And then there was isolated programs that Keith Huffman and others had provided, that were way back there, So I don't remember Warren Lappin singing on this.
Well, when I originally started this reunion, Chris and I went through all the old programs that were up here so I could get as many names as I could. And I just started writing everything down from all these programs because he brought me up here when I was here in '92.
Yeah. This room here is basically what we call a learning listening center. And of course, there's a number of recordings over here. We've got quite a few tapes that Fred Mueller, who was bassoon teacher here from '67 through '91, donated to us. Just incredible amount of orchestral literature and small ensemble literature, solo literature. And then Dean Duncan has also donated a lot of tapes that he had made. We are currently in the process of making a collection of CDs. That issue is really hot right now, as you well know. The kids at the university have to pass a computer literacy exam. They have to take a course, at least one course, and be functional in it. And of course, one of the classes that you take is psychology. It's a required course, probably was when you were here. That course now, you cannot pass if you don't have knowledge of computers, because every test is a computer test. And all of the research and everything that's in it is all computer. And that's been that way for 4 or 5 years at least. Taught in this room, and vocal materials methods, elementary materials methods, that sort of thing. Rudiments of music for just ordinary teachers in the elementary school. Frequently is taught in this room. And then Ashland High School, and later part owner of Zwick Music, yesterday they had his funeral. He just passed away. He was in the late 80s. He was a real friend many, 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 many students at this university.
Hi, Bill.
Gee, Ruth Stevens, I thought I'd never talk to you again.
I know. Here we are. One, it's great.
When we opened the new addition over here, we decided that we needed to have more space. So this room was used for a variety of purposes for a while, ensemble room and whatever. At one point, Chris said, you know, we need to have a place what, you know, where we can have a reception after a recital, or you can just go and get away from it all, lock the door. Sometimes we have some meetings in here, but all of this stuff was donated by Music Factory and so forth, and this was donated by somebody. The 30th day of August, 1967, I walked down the street with my roommate that I had met, and Barney Martindale came out of his little store downtown. I had no idea who this man was. And he comes over and he grabs me. Won't you please buy something from me? Please come in here and buy something. And he literally grabbed me by the arm. And I said, get away from me. And I looked in there and I said, what do you have in there? And he said, what do you need? And I said, well, I do need a bed. He said, come in. And literally, for 6 months, I rented a bed for $5 a month. Yeah, that's true.
We all believe that.
Okay.
We've been there. I still have one of the fans at home that I got from him.
You'll get you. Now, Barney had a lot of trouble there in the last part of his life. He was diabetic, and of course, he didn't pay much attention to his health, and he lost a leg in the process, and then still didn't take care of himself, and he died of diabetes. His wife still lives in their home they built over here, just a couple blocks as you probably. Oh, sit down, you're going to have a test on what I've said, so. No, I thought you might want to.
Am I exempt from that? I got it on video.
Matching or multiple choice?
Open-ended. This is our pre-senior recital testing. Pre-senior recital testing. Nice. So, man. We have the fine arts class taught in here. We have theory classes, a few rudiments classes. Phi Mu Alpha meets in here for their meetings.
We're right above
it's
the entrance.
Used all the time. Brass ensembles, various kinds of brass ensembles. 3 o'clock on Tuesdays, every person has what we call an ensemble or a lab. All the saxes meet together and all the flutes meet together, and so on. You have either that same hour is the student recital time. We also have in the evenings we have Eastern, Martial, Western. We're all, frankly, pretty much a joke in terms of the band area. In the late 60s, they really had problems, and in the early 70s. So everybody came to Moorhead. And now, let me explain what I said about the choir. We don't have many vocal majors. Now, what we do have are okay, they're fun. But we don't have very many vocal majors. But we have wonderful singers that come out of the band area. And Jim still has wonderful choirs. He has a terrific chamber ensemble, and the concert choir is good. We have a new lady who just took Vasile Benetassi's place. Maybe some of you remember Vasile. Roma Prindle has come to us from New York, and she grew up in Harlem, by the way. And she's just wonderful. This is the area they were from. Jack is playing all the time and playing really well for what I hear. He had I don't know whether you know this or not, but for years Jack had a terrible physical problem that he never told anyone about. He had a nerve that came down out of his neck.
And when did Mr. Stetler come to Moorhead? And when did he retire?
You guys could tell me better. He was here when I came here, and I think he was here probably.
I think 59.
I think he and, well, let's see. But did he and Bean come about the same time? And when did Fred come?
Probably.
56.
Okay. Now, I met one of the band directors from here up in Ohio, but what was his name, Offerman?
He died 2 months ago.
Okay. He was an administrator up in, above Dayton there someplace, I think maybe Arcanum, I think maybe, or someplace else. New Madison, okay. But I met him, and as my travels have taken me up and down the I-75, it's really interesting to talk with people, administrators particularly. You travel up there, you find an awful lot of transplanted Kentuckians in Ohio.
Wouldn't they look to Ball State for that area also?
Well, I would think that would be logical.
Because that's an outstanding school.
It is an outstanding school. We've had some folks that have gone on to teach there from here and have come here from there. We have a trombone teacher from there. Moorhead still has a pretty good reputation in music wherever you go. The teaching end of it, well,
That's what we
I don't know all of you. I know this character right here, and I don't know whether you know how good this guy is. In Ohio, this guy's a legend. He has just had a tremendous, not because of his age,
Jim Morgan.
well, maybe because of it, but because of his expertise. Yeah. What's that? Oh, really? Vi is in California. One of us usually hears from her at least once a year, and she usually sends a Christmas card.
Clyde, you're entitled to walk.
We can walk.
I thought you'd never. Thanks, Clyde.
Celebrities.